Good morning, collective. I am Kuan Yin, and this is Wednesday morning. I have no cut cards tarot. Ciao. I talked about this on Love of the Highest Vibration last night. Somebody is somebody's in the wrong line of work or career. Somebody went to career day in high school, and they got in the wrong line for witches, wizards, and warlocks. They need to. They got in the wrong line to choose a career because. Okay, do that again. All right. Can someone confirm y'all can hear me? I just need confirmation that I can be heard. That's it. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Working out for me. Working out for me. Everything. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Thank you. Okay. Somebody on career day, somebody on career day in high school got in the wrong line. They got in line they got in line, the weird line over there with a bunch of wizards with pointy purple, gray, and all these weird colors because it looked interesting. It looked like a circus, and they said that looks fun. I am an artist type vibe, and they took the path of witchcraft and being a witch and warlock. It was the wrong career choice because right now they're rethinking all of their life decisions because they found out that you are not sacrifice material. You're off limits. God says so. However you define God, we don't discriminate against anyone's beliefs. Okay, but they found out through trial and error over a long period of time that you are completely off limits and you cannot be sacrificed. And you're spiritually ranked. And that's the reason why you cannot be sacrificed. So they literally, they have to make up. They have to make up for your energy, right? When they can't deliver a big fish like you that they promised. Some of you guys might have been promised when you were babies or children that after a life of energy harvesting, they would be able to ultimately sacrifice you. Whatever the case may be, somebody made a mistake. Somebody promised something that they could not deliver. So they have to try to balance it out, like with your weight in gold, but your weight in energy. So it's like one of you might be equal about 20 people, 20 babies, and 3 adults, and 5 high vibrational pastors. And you understand what I'm saying? Somebody, because you are off limits and they bit off more than they could chew, and they thought that they'd easily be able to turn you in, but they cannot. Right now, they have to make up for your energy. You understand? They have to make sacrifices of a whole bunch of people that will equate up to one of you. So off to the playground, off to elementary school, high school, off to, you find people working in schools, daycares, hospitals, in different environments where they have to find these to unalive people and offer them. They're going to go into vulnerable communities and feed people bad food that they speak death spells over. That's why we have to pray over our children. That's why we have to pray over our food. That's why, when I say pray, let me be very clear. When I say pray, because I know that there are some narcissists out here that feel like when I say the word pray, if you're not praying to Jesus only, that you're going to hell, you're a bad person, and it's only a matter of time before. No, sweetheart. When I say pray, I mean you have to speak words of protection over using whatever dynamic force you acknowledge. Now, that could be your own power because you operate in a high vibration because of your connection to your higher mind, which is God, and operate out of love. Or that could be Allah, or that could be Jesus for you, or that could be Yeshua for you, or that could be for you Hinduism, okay? It could be Buddhism, which is not a person, it's a philosophy. It can be, you might be a You might practice Ephi. You might practice Wiccan. You might be nature-based in whatever your practice is. You might be an Aboriginal from Australia that believes in the story about the rainbow people that came here, which the rainbow represents the chakras. You might have a belief very similar to Credo Matoa of South Africa that talks about the reptilians and aliens that came here. Regardless of whatever it is that you believe, you can utilize that energy of what you believe in to speak positivity and positive words over your children, over your business, over your people. But what you don't do is pass judgment over other people that don't believe the exact same thing as you. Because you're never going to convince me that a whole continent of East Indians are all damned to go to hell because they don't pray to Jesus, or a whole continent in Australia is going to hell because they might believe Aboriginal people, they might believe in rainbow people and a dragon, which describes a scientific spiritual process of raising your consciousness through your chakras. Basically, you're not going to convince me that whole entire continents all over the world are going to hell because they don't subscribe to Jesus. Okay, and if you do believe that, I'm not going to bash you for whatever you believe, but do not ever bring that over here and pass judgment or your rigid thoughts, project them onto any of my collective, okay? Because we respect every human being for whatever their system of belief is, okay? We don't push and force our beliefs onto other people, okay? So somebody realized that you are untouchable, and they have no other choice, literally no other choice but to they have no other choice garner up anybody that they can find that they think is vulnerable and not protected to try to make up for your energy, okay? Because they got bad news. They got bad news that someone's not going to get away with stealing something from you because they can't turn your joy upside down. They can't bring you into a sorrowful situation. You would rather isolate yourself until Kuan Yin gets the website and gets our first high priestess gathering up before you allow yourself to connect to low vibrational people, places, and things. Before we get our website up, not just the website, our first gathering, before we decide our meeting place where a new start is going to happen. They isolated you because you are so powerful. Before we have our gathering, you would rather stay isolated before you connect to anyone, people, place, or thing that can cause you to be in sorrow, so that they can find a way to lower your vibration and sacrifice you. Okay? And that's sad news for somebody. Now, somebody that's over a whole cult of people, in other words, the financee, the person financing them, they don't even realize that the people are no longer on one accord with them, that they've been paying. You got somebody here with friendship in the reverse, that even though they're still connected to the financee, the person that's been financing these people from the wealth class, they don't realize that they've been, like, literally, their mind has been gone. You know, they're still taking money to do what they ask, but they're doing dry attacks at this point. Because, yeah, it's like they're an autopilot, but with no power. You understand? So there's somebody that's been doing dry attacks that's like, yeah, sure, of course. You want me to do it again? Okay, I'll do it again. But it's like a dry attack. They're not really doing anything. You understand? But because they've been working for that person, emotionally ended whatever contract they had with whoever this person is, okay? There's somebody else here that has already decided they wanted to end their relationship with this contract they had with this person in the wealth class that was paying them to go after certain high priestesses, okay? They realize you're spiritually protected and you're never alone, okay? And again, somebody's friendship has been come to an end, and they're only doing dry attacks and telling this person, yeah, I attacked him, I got him good. But it's really like a dry run. And somebody else has completely ended their relationship with the partner that they had, that they were supposed to be spiritually married to and work with, to attack you, to harness your energy, and the employer, which was the person that was paying them. Loneliness is you. You are never alone. and you will never be alone again. Okay, in the physical or in the physical or in the spiritual, you are never alone. You're always protected. Okay, and what is discipline? Holy Spirit. It could be that it's because of your discipline. Yeah, something might be very small. The devil in reverse. What is discipline? What is discipline? Somebody might recognize your discipline, that might want to take very quick action, because they have done something that landed them in a bad seat, in a bad position. They didn't realize how disciplined you were. Someone might be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I feel like someone respects your discipline. What is surrender? Holy Spirit. Claire, oh, okay. Somebody might be in the energy of feeling like they want to surrender. Someone is closed emotionally, or someone does not want to surrender. Maybe it came out upside down. It fell on the floor. The Eight of Wands. Okay, something might be happening very quickly. Okay. Something could be happening very quickly with this surrender, because somebody is stuck in a cycle. Somebody's stuck in a cycle where they got people that are just doing dry attacks that are not even getting off the ground. They have no. They're waiting and expecting for something to come to a complete end. Okay, it could be a water sign. There might be a water sign that is just waiting for something to come to a complete end, because somebody doesn't want to give up, but people are not with them in spirit. There are people that are still with this person that's paying them from the wealth class physically, because they're giving them money, but they're not aligned with this person in spirit. Their spirit's not in it anymore. Their energy is not in it anymore. It's like the bad guy. It's like the bad guy is getting bored and tired of being bad, and nothing is working for them, and they're not getting pleasure out of it, and they're like, yeah, I don't know. Lately, I've been thinking about going over there, leaving this graveyard of elephants over here and going into Mufasa's kingdom in the sun. I am a lion after all. I mean, I wasn't meant to live in darkness in an elephant graveyard in the dark with hyenas. I know I'm a lion and all, but I'm low vibrational. And I can't stand people's joy and happiness, because I'm an unhealed lion. But I don't know. Lately, I just don't feel like the evil person that I've always been. I want to go in the sun over there with Mufasa and the rest of the lions, and I don't know. I want to attend the wedding and the celebrations. I don't know. I'm still miserable. But I just want something different with my life. I don't know. That's the energy that a lot of people are in right now. You understand? It's like they literally, the energy that they are literally in right now it's not fun, because their attacks are dry and they're not affecting you. And what is the fun and energy in attacking someone that you cannot stop? That's an unstoppable force that you cannot affect, that you have no power over. You understand? It's not fun, and you're not benefiting. Even getting money from the person and the wealth paying them, they can't plan anything around you, and they're just going around in circles. And someone's realizing that time can't be replaced. Your time can't be replaced in this lifetime, but neither can theirs. And they're realizing that. And time is slipping away from them, and they need to plan their lives. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump right on into the read this morning. Because there's somebody that's telling this person, yeah, I did what you paid me to do. But in actuality, they're not doing it. It's like a dry attack. It's like, okay, I did it. Yep, I attacked them. I did it again. Yeah, I did. I buried something in the yard. Yeah, I did what you asked me to do. Yep, absolutely. I'm still with you. Yep, I'm still with you, but they're not. Okay? And then there's a masculine that was married to somebody in the spirit. The couple that wanted to harvest your sacral chakra, he's walking away too. He's ending his relationship with this person because he realizes what he wants to accomplish is going to happen, and it's completely over. So somebody's empire is falling apart. They're fighting for it, but it's still falling apart. What is the energy crowning this read? What is the energy crowning this read? Yeah, somebody's empire is falling apart, and they're still fighting for it as it's falling apart. That's madness. It's like somebody is descending into madness, okay? There might be a feminine that finally also accepts that, yeah, that's the one that's going to go try to sacrifice children, babies. That's why I say you got to pray and say affirmations or incantations, whatever the words. At the end of the day, they're words. Whatever race you are, whatever religion you practice or spirituality, at the end of the day, there are that you're speaking over a person, your children, your family, that you want protection at the end of the day from a higher power. Okay? So, somebody that cannot move to calmer waters, okay? The Six of Swords in the reverse. Somebody is not okay right now that their partnership is ending. And this is someone that's not really connected to spirit. This is somebody that only is doing it for the money. They're not spiritual at all. They do some black magic that they were taught how to do, but they don't have any real connection to spirit, okay, or God, however they define God, okay? Sun in reverse. Things are not going in this person's favor in their life. And again, they're not okay right now because things are coming to an end for their empire of darkness, okay, that they were connected to. So that means people are getting back their energy, and everything that these people purchased and bought or built or created off your energy starting to fall to the ground. And when it does, you're going to see these people pushing shopping carts. You're going to see these people sleeping with the tarps you put on your roof. You'll see them. You'll see them in the stage of karma in their life as they get older. And you ask, what happened when you were younger? They're not going to tell you I was the baddest witch of the South. They're not going to tell you I was the baddest witch of the West, going around just sacrificing anybody they told me to push the button on. They're not going to tell you that's who they were. They're just going to walk around with boo-boo smelling clothes, grocery plastic bag on their head, right? What is the obstacle right now for this person whose partnership is coming to an end? Yeah, they have to. I'm telling you, they got to go out there and find an area. They have to go out there and find an area that's low vibrational where a lot of crime is going on, area that's very vulnerable because it's a lot of negative energy, and do death spells because the death spell is bound to hit someone in a neighborhood or community that's where it's a lot of negative energy. Okay, you can find this in communities where there's a lot of negative energy, a lot of low vibrational activities going on, and they go do their death spells there because a spirit will come and jump into somebody that's already in an abusive relationship that's low vibrational, and they'll take over that person's mind. And this is the night that they lost their mind and took the life of their spouse, their girlfriend, their child's father, child's mother, their whole family, their children, someone they got in a fight with, two men fighting over the stupidest thing. Oftentimes, it's because they're already in a very low vibration, and the community, it might be a dark cloud over a community, and the witches and warlocks will go to those communities in the night, and they'll do spell work in those communities because they need a sacrifice. And those spirits will easily hop into someone that's already in a very, very low vibration. And that's how they do it, especially when the sacrifice that they were initially planning on did not go through. What is the obstacle? What is the obstacle? That's why if you are in a community as such and can't find a way out in the moment, you got to make sure you're always spiritually protecting your family because you're the most vulnerable. They'll come to your community first. These witches and warlocks, they'll come to your community first doing spell work to find someone that's already in a low vibration that they can attach a spirit of death to. And that will be the night. That'll be the night that they get in an argument over something very stupid, over a hot dog at the 7-Eleven and shoot their best friend. I don't know, something came over me. Yes, it was a warlock who couldn't sacrifice a child of God or someone with a connection to God, however you define God, okay, in your culture, in your race, in your religion, in your belief, okay? Somebody that could not, somebody that could not sacrifice someone that is spiritually ranked and protected. They had to call on the spirit of death in a low vibrational area and pray that somebody felt susceptible to what they were trying to do to them. Okay? So someone's closed emotionally right now because they can't plan something surrounding you. Of course not. You're a big fish. You can't be sacrificed. Okay? What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? Okay. In the recent past, something might have gone in somebody's favor, or something could have been exposed. And so I feel like in the recent past, something could have been moved forward as a result of something that was exposed. And whatever was exposed, whatever information was exposed, put someone in a bad position where they felt powerless. Okay. So there was some information out about some heinous crimes or something that was being done to somebody or several people, and it was brought out into the open for everybody to see, where it can't be ignored by law enforcement or anybody else. And because of this exposure, something has to be moved forward. And because of that, somebody started to feel powerless. And because they felt powerless, because something was already in the forefront, I feel like someone felt like we have to try harder to get rid of the evidence, which is you, the physical person that was being persecuted. Now that something has to be moved forward because it's exposed and open, possibly something in the legal system that's already physically there, they figure no face, no case. So someone started going very hard in the paint and doing spell work and death spells to do what they have not been able to do for the past 20, 15, 10, 7, 5, 3 years, whatever, 6 months, 4 days. Tell me more about the situation, Holy Spirit. Yeah, someone started to feel powerless. Tell me more about this powerless situation where they felt powerless because something came out in the open and was exposed that was about to be moved forward. So they tried to control the situation by getting rid of you, by just throwing more and more money. Okay, so yeah, someone started throwing more, or, yep, that's it. The Ace of Swords. Something came out about this Aquarius energy here, the star, okay, that works for the government. This Aquarius is connected to the government. And something came out about this Aquarius energy that works for the government. And this is the reason that they felt powerless, because their information is out there already about all of their criminal activities. So they started going extra hard in the paint to try to hurry up, no face, no case, to get time to bribe judges, to bribe people, to give them time, because they are a part of all the judges and law officials and government people. They're a part of the same society as this Aquarius. So they were trying, hey, Jessica B, hey, Empress High Priestess. They literally tried to, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just checking and making sure, because I am on my phone. I'm checking and making sure that it's nobody crazy in the chat causing no disturbances, making sure nobody's bothering nobody. Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure ain't nobody acting crazy in my chat. All right. There's an Aquarius in the government that has committed heinous crimes through organized covens, cults. Not just that, stealing people's money, having people unalive on the physical plane, bribing people money, doing all kind of things with police, all kind of things for years. And their connections in the government were trying to give them time doing. It's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. A lot of people have victimized. This Aquarius also killed their own wife. They sacrificed their own wife for money as well. So because some evidence came and was exposed in the sun, they felt powerless with that evidence out there and you still being alive. So they started going extra hard in the paint, offering people large lump sums of money with the Ace of Pentacle to do things to keep you hidden, to block you, to hold you back while they try to kill you. And the justice system gave this Aquarius time, ample time to try to hurry up, no face, no case, and kill you. Okay? But it's over now. The Three of Swords reverse. This Aquarius cannot have you killed. If this Aquarius wants you killed so bad, this Aquarius needs to come have a showdown face to face with you and try to kill you. Okay? If they that motherfucking bad, they need to come toward you themselves and kill you with their own bare fucking hands. If not, they need to go sit the fuck down somewhere. So, what else with this star energy and the Ace of Swords? That's the truth. So because their secret came out about all of the crime they've been committing against many people, working with different government agencies and entities, they're in a mental imprisonment right now about this Emperor energy. This might be someone that did magic for them, that could not control their emotions, or they're not emotionally intelligent. This might be someone that is not emotionally intelligent at all, that might be very childish in their tactics, which a lot of these people are, and that's the reason that they can't have any success. They're not emotionally intelligent vampires, not enough of them to get away with whatever they're trying to get away with. They're too childish. And of course, when you operate in a lower vibration and frequency, you are going to be childish and immature and very emotionally manipulative, but in a childish way that people can see straight through. You know, sight can see straight through the antics of someone that does a lot of gaslighting and that's emotionally immature and foolish and whatnot. So the people that this person was working with were so childish and immature that they couldn't fool any of the valuable, high-ranking sacrifices that they wanted because they're emotionally immature. They can't fool us because we are more mature than they are. We're more evolved than they are. How is somebody that has the mental capacity when it comes to their emotions of how to conduct themselves with another human, of an 8-year-old, going to outsmart somebody that might be a borderline ascended master or that's highly spiritually ranked, that's already got their in their spiritual calling, that has clear sight? How are you going to trick somebody when you're working with a whole bunch of people that are emotional 8-year-olds? It's not going to happen, okay? So they had to walk away. Somebody has to walk away from trying to help people get their way in court with that judgment reversed energy. So there's possibly an Aries that walked away from an Aquarius like, I can't get it done. Of course you can't get it done because you don't have the spiritual ranking of the people you're trying to get it done with. Okay? And what is that? Nine of Swords, Holy Spirit. Yeah, they're trying to do this to hermit energies that are fully evolved. Fully evolved hermit energies. What is the Nine of Swords? So now someone's in a mental imprisonment about possibly going to jail, and they feel defeated. They feel defeated because they can't sacrifice a hermit energy that they thought it would be like taking candy from a baby for. They thought that they didn't honor your spiritual ranking. Somebody did not honor your spiritual ranking, and they got too much in their ego because they were playing the numbers game. It's all of us against them. But they didn't know they were in an illusion. And somebody is losing their control behind the fact that you're the Empress and you're happy. The Empress is someone full of joy and very happy. This might be somebody that might have made a contract with a demonic spirit for your energy, and they couldn't follow through with the contract, so they might be about to lose everything. That's what's about to happen. Yep. That's exactly what's about to happen. This person made a demonic contract, okay, to bind you to some demonic force that was going to eat off of your sadness and your miserable life, and then ultimately sacrifice you so they could live good. But they couldn't deliver you, and that about to lose their health. They're about to lose their wealth. And this is why they're acting a fool right now. They're acting a fool right now because even if you're single, you're still in too high of a vibration for any demonic spirit to eat off your energy. You understand? That's why they've been in this night energy against you. Because your vibration is too high. Even if you're single, you're still in too high of a vibration for the demon they made the contract with to get the energy that they were promised and that they need to feed off of. And they're like, what happened? This person, well, they are single. Yeah, but they're single and they're happy. They're single and they're vibrating on the vibration of God. They're single and they're too high of a vibration. That's like the vibration of someone that is completely fulfilled in their life with family, a lover, and all these other things. Why? You know, because naked came I into this world and naked shall I leave. Oh, hallelujah. Naked came I into this world and naked shall I leave. That means I came in the world solo, alone, and I will leave alone when I leave this world. You understand? Yeah, somebody is sad because you're the empress, man or woman. You're in a very, very high vibration, and your vibration has nothing to do with whether or not you're in a relationship with another person. You are in a relationship with God. And for some of you, the definition of God is you, the generator, operator, destroyer, your connection to your higher mind. What's your higher mind? Your higher mind is you exercising your free will to utilize empathy and compassion and love in your thought process. Every school of thought that is in alignment with each one of your chakras or energy centers that's based along your spine. And because you've balanced your dark and light energy in treating people the way you want to be treated and operating out of your higher mind, that's what empathy, love, compassion, it allows you to connect to your higher mind. That allows you more ideas, more energy, more intuition, more foresight, being able to see into the future, being able to have access to spiritual gifts, abilities, being able to expand further on information, spiritual and physical, that an inner compass that puts you in the right direction and connects you to the people, places, and things that you need to live a prosperous and successful life. That's God, your higher mind, that opens the door to everything that you would need to live a good life and to be spiritually protected, financially protected, your love protected, whether you're with another person or not, your love energy protected. You're able to still vibrate in the highest vibration of love. That's God. God is your higher mind. You operating in your higher mind that gives you connection to beyond the spiritual world, beyond this physical world, into the spiritual world, for your highest good, to information, people, places, and things. You're a magnet for good experiences and people, and we're moving into that right now. The Nine of Swords. So somebody's in a mental imprisonment about this. Somebody's in mental imprisonment about the fact that it's because you can be alone because of your connection to God. However you define God. And I don't judge anybody for your religion or for your spiritual belief or how you reach the internet. I don't care. I'm not going to discriminate against you. Okay. Everybody is welcome. Okay. There's no discrimination if you have AT&T, Verizon, Fios, or if you go through Comcast or Xfinity or whoever you go through to access the internet. I'm not discriminating against you, and I don't want nobody else to discriminate against any other person. All we have to do is live on this planet together and be respectful of each other and not try to push and force what we believe onto other people, okay? It's the same internet. It's the same energy. It's the same information that's out there. It's the same access to spirit. You understand? It's all the same internet. You can use Comcast or Xfinity. You can use Verizon, Fios. You can use the other, AT&T, or whatever other ones you want. I'm not going to judge you for the stories that's connected to your culture that you grew up with. At the end of the day, the purpose of all the different stories connected to your spirituality and your connected to your religions, the purpose of all those stories are to teach you lessons that show you how to insert empathy and compassion in your thought process. Now, point the lie out in what I just said. Anybody, any religion or spirituality. The ultimate goal and purpose of all of the little stories in Christianity, in the Bible, all of the little stories in the Quran, the stories in the Kabbalah, everything that you learn is supposed to, in whatever religion or spirituality that you're involved in, the purpose of the information and your stories and Hinduism and the characters in your story is ultimately to give you examples and to teach you how to balance your dark and light energy by inserting empathy, love, and compassion in your thought process, because that's going to put you on the path of allowing your soul to elevate and to evolve, to a higher moral way of living with more integrity, more love, more information, a higher purpose, a higher spiritual purpose, a higher elevated way of living spiritually in one with God, which is your higher mind, okay? Where you attract positive experiences, people, places, and things. All right, 111 in the live right now. Let me know when I come back up. Let me make sure I shuffle these cards where y'all can see my hands. I don't play around. I quit school because of you don't have confidence. The illusion is that you have not done your shadow work to heal yourself. And because it can no longer put you on a scale of 1 to 10, like an 8-year-old freaking boy, to validate how much self-worth that you have because you've done your shadow work, their magic can't work. And how are you going to do magic on someone that you can't even talk to? You can't even talk to us. You can't even connect with us. You know, these are people that can't even talk to or connect to us. You have no business in our energy, speaking to us, interacting with us, unless you are of the right spirit and you are in alignment. So that's another reason their old school magic doesn't work. Their old school magic does not work because, all right, thank you, I got it. Their old school magic does not work because they can't even talk to us, okay? Because we already know you're not in alignment. And we're tapping into our higher intuition. And we know your intentions are bad. So they're walking away. They're walking away from the magic part of it with you all anyway. They're going to have to stick to the empty bags that they're still connected to. The women that have not yet learned. Someone may want to apologize. Women that may not have learned yet that they have to do their shadow work and build up their self-confidence. What are the messages, Holy Divine Spirit? Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a lesson. Learn and move on. Something is cringeworthy. Somebody is. I feel like somebody can't manifest anything with their ideas or with their energy. Something might be about to happen to somebody with that X. Maybe someone's a drug addict, or maybe someone's either a drug addict or they drink a lot or they pop pills or something. We'll see in just a sec. What are the messages, Holy Divine Spirit? Okay. All right. So this card actually says someone's thinking about ending their life. It's the S word, but it's faded out, and I'm going to leave it like that. But if you look really closely, it's faded out. But somebody might be thinking of taking their own life right now. Okay. That's why this is here with this. There's somebody thinking about taking their own life right now because they're infertile, because they're unable to manifest anything using their own energy. And this might be someone that wanted to harness your doing sacred magic on you, take your energy because you did the shadow work. This person might be a Mason or part of some kind of Jack and Jill organization. Ooh, sacral. I opened right up to it. Okay. Someone is finally seeing the situation clearly about trying to utilize whoever this person is, because this person has not done the heart work to create the type of energy in their sacral chakra they need to manifest. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Okay, sacral again. Okay, I have to pull I'll wait for it to come back. All right. Let me know when I'm back. Let me know when I'm back. Everything is working. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is. I can withdraw it. What's going on? Empress, yes, I'm back. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so there's somebody here that finally understands your value, uh, based on whatever energy you have in your sacral has to do with the fact you did shadow work. And someone is finally seeing the situation clearly just because you look a certain type of a way and you get validation from other idiot ass men or and woman that validate, yeah, that's the empress right there. That's the empress right there because she looks like this. And I'm going to give her a 9. I'll give her a 9 or a 10. That's who you should be with. That's your spiritual partner right there. Because somebody is fine. Somebody that might be very slow and have a very low IQ, honestly thinks that the empress is a look. Somebody thinks that a Hierophant, Empress, High Priestess is a look and not your energy signature. It's not the shadow work. It's not your mind. It's not a soul, an evolved soul. Somebody thinks it's a particular look. Like, wait a minute, she's not dressed like the Empress. The Empress would look like an Instagram model and be walking around. Is that type energy? Somebody literally thinks that the person that has the golden goose, the sacral chakra, the source of God's power on earth, would be somebody that looks a certain way, and they finally are understanding. Oh, it's not a look. It has to do about some energetic spiritual work that you do on your heart chakra to embody love. And when you do the work, it allows you to get in alignment to create and churn a certain type of magical energy inside of you can create from. Oh, so you have to have the mindset. The Empress is a mindset. Ha! Somebody finally realizes that the Empress is a mindset and it's not a certain aesthetic that you and your friends get together and rate on a scale of 1 to 10 and take a vote and wait for validation and approval. Okay, yeah, she got a fat ass. Yeah, she got really big boobs. Okay, yeah, she's the Empress. Absolutely. All right, what is the sacral chakra card? Yeah, someone realizes that someone was infertile, spiritually infertile. They couldn't manifest anything. It was nothing between her ears that they were trying to manifest. Sacral chakra, underactive, low self-worth. Somebody did not do their healing work and they have low self-worth, low self-esteem. Of course, no, you're not going to manifest. You absolutely are not going to manifest high quality energy to do your magic with or to manifest with if you have low self-worth and low confidence. Absolutely not. What else, Holy? It has to be a healed woman. And a healed woman is not going to talk to you at all whatsoever if you're not a healed man. Block chakra, root chakra, low self-esteem again. How are you going to get the energy that you're looking for from somebody with a blocked root chakra with low self-esteem? Their sacral chakra is underactive due to low self-worth because allow you to use it at your leisure to try to drain blood from a turnip, to try to make $1 out of 15 cents, and they can't even get that. So it's affecting their self-worth even more. Okay? Underactive heart chakra, feeling trapped in unloving, toxic relationships because y'all are abusing the divine sacred feminine. You're not using the energy the way it was meant to be used. Y'all have turned it into capitalism here in Babylon. Y'all have turned the whole divine sacred energy that's supposed to be utilized with your husband into a McDonald's that you've opened up all over the world and tried to spread out and sell and barter with. when it's supposed to be a man and a woman of a high vibration that are both healed, that are supposed to be manifesting together. And he's supposed to take the energy with his high vibrational wife that he's getting and manifest to provide a life for her, their family, their children, maybe their community, or however. You understand? It's not supposed to be used in a prostitute type way where you're going to get a high vibrational woman and mistreat her, place her into a trapped, unloving, toxic relationship where there's no love and you're just using her for sex so you can manifest money. That's nothing but prostitution and exploitation. It's like sex trafficking. You're abusing the divine feminine energy of someone that's unhealed. It's not meant to work like that. It's literally not meant to work like that, okay? Someone might have a weakened immune system right now. It's meant for you to be in a it's meant for you to be in a happy, loving relationship with somebody that is in alignment for you, that loves you, where you can have a healthy connection of the mind, the heart, and the sexual energy, your sacral energy connection. But it's supposed to be your heart and mind that's in alignment too. It can't just be just the sexual part alone. And that's why somebody can't produce. They thought as long as I have the woman parts between my legs, I can manifest. No, it doesn't work like that at all. It's more than that. It's the connection of your heart and mind to it too. And because they do that, they're infertile. This man cannot do any magic. He can't create, he can't manifest using her energy because it's not connected to any form of love. Okay? She's trapped in an unloving, toxic relationship where he's just harvesting low energy that can't produce anything. Okay? Because she has low self-esteem, low self-worth, and an entity now attached to and feeding in her sacral chakra. Okay? And she has a weakened immune system. Throat chakra, overactive, persistent throat or neck pain, tightness or discomfort, throat or neck, frequent sore throats, hoarseness, thyroid issues. Yeah, he's using her throat and her sexual organs. Her throat and her sexual organs are overactive in an unloving, toxic relationship because she agreed to be his, to be his sex partner for the purpose of manifesting, wealth, abundance, doing magic, spell work, whatever they do, attacking people, someone's sacral chakra, addictions to sex, food, shopping, sports, video games. Okay, somebody might have an addiction to shopping, materialistic things, or sports or video games. Overactive crown chakra. And then to top it all off, have the audacity to have a superiority complex along with somebody has a lot of audacity because they have a superiority complex while they're trapped in an unloving, toxic relationship where their sacral energy is being abused in such a way that they feel nothing but low self-esteem and low self-worth, and they're having thoughts of taking their own life. Okay? So whoever this person is, they're wearing a mask. This person is literally wearing a mask right now of a superiority complex because they're so ashamed that their value is so low because of the type of energy that they have because they haven't done their shadow work. And they have to have a superiority complex over everybody else so that they won't feel or acknowledge the truth about their true value. They know that their energy, they can't manifest anything with their energy. Imagine having sex with a man that does manifestation and you can't manifest anything because what you're doing, because you haven't done your shadow work. You haven't done your shadow work. Okay? You feel trapped in toxic, unloving relationships, and y'all are doing sex magic to try to unalive innocent people and kill innocent people. That's why. Okay. What do you want me to say about this person that hates your independence? Hate is love. Okay. There is a thin line between love and hate is love. Most people that hate you really love you. Okay. Because otherwise, I don't watch people I hate. I don't go around and connect and check on people that I hate. Okay. I don't keep connecting or going around and checking on and peeking and going to social media of people I hate. Okay. People might think that they hate people that they keep up with, but in actuality, they really love them. And you know they do. Because if you truly, truly hate somebody, you're not going to check up on them anymore. I don't like that person, so I'm just gonna stay out their energy. Do 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 no 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 from Sesame Street or whatever show that was, Electric Company. No 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 no. You be on no 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 type energy. You understand? When it's like them, you might watch, approve of, but there's an aspect of them that you might still enjoy watching, connecting to. That's fine. But when you really, really just hate somebody and you want to throw negative energy at them, for the most part, if you really, really don't like somebody, stay out their energy. Be like the thing on Sesame Street or Electric Company or whatever the show was, where the little thing goes on the wheels and is like, no, 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 no. Okay. And move on about your business. But you can't. And the reason you can't is because it's a thin line between love and hate. And the people that you think that you hate, it's because you really love them. You love and admire them. So they hate your independence, your confidence, intelligence, and freedom. So you represent all of the things that if this person would do their shadow work, they would become. And the reason they keep watching you and they're angry at you about your sacral energy is because they know you did your shadow work. And that's why they in you, because they see something in you that they feel, a quality or qualities in you that they feel like they don't possess inside of themselves at this particular time in their life. What is this, Scorpio or death card energy right now? Yet someone doesn't want to work with this person anymore. So they're wanting to take their own life and they're burdened. So somebody, whoever this person is, they want to take their own life because they feel bad that their energy is not enough to do wickedness and evil things. They took a person in the past because they were not seeing a situation clearly. They took a risk in the past because they were not seeing a situation clearly. Okay. Somebody could have caused some type of conflict to the way that to influence them. Okay. A narcissist could have drained somebody's energy. Somebody that lacks intuition, someone that lacks intuition or that does not regulate their emotions very well might have drained someone's energy. The Empress in the reverse, in secret. In secret, someone might have drained somebody's energy and done spell work on them to create some kind of conflict for them. But the cycle is over with this World card. Whatever this narcissist was doing, the cycle's over right now. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles right now. Somebody can't move to calmer waters. Did somebody drain somebody? Clarify. Clarify that Eight of Pentacles reverse. Oh, this is happening in real time. Oh, this is happening in real time. Clarify the Death card, please. Somebody might be about to drain someone that's already wanting to take their life. Someone might have Leo in their chart. Okay, I told y'all before somebody was going to sacrifice a Leo. I told y'all. And somebody's heartbroken. And that's why they want to take their life. Okay. So somebody is in some energy of wanting to take their own life because they feel burdened because you're the hermit. Which means they don't know what you got up under that gray hermit costume you got on there. You got a white beard. They don't know if you're a man or a woman. They don't know nothing about the hermit because the hermit cloaks themselves. So that they can study in peace and quiet. The hermit cloaked themselves so that they can study in peace and quiet and people leave them the hell alone. That's what the hermit does. The hermit gets upset because when the hermit wants to climb Stone Mountain, it gets too hot to wear the cloak. So they take it off and then people start picking up on their energy when they go try to hide somewhere on the side of the mountain in 100-degree weather. They have to take that gray cloak off. I'm making jokes, y'all. But you understand what I'm saying? You are their burden because they can't sacrifice you. It's how I started the reading. They're burdened because you're off limits spiritually. They thought because you are a hermit and you're not flashy, and there are no men that are saying, "Oh, she's a 10." Look, on this scale of 1 to 10, let's all of us emotionally 8-year-old boys come together and decide who the real Empress High Priestess is by rating these women by how they look on a scale of 1 to 10, and that's how we're gonna determine. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Like literally. Like literally a bunch of warlocks and men and different coming together. We're gonna figure out who we should partner with, and we're gonna figure out who the Empress High Priestess is, by who got the fattest ass and the smallest waist, and the biggest boobs, and yeah, that's how we're gonna determine on a scale of 1 to 10 who has the power. Okay, and you were a hermit. You got a gray robe on with a hood over your head. You don't have on no jewelry. You're not dressed up in any clingy clothing showing your body. You're a hermit, and you're just trying to mind your business, asking people to leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. But somebody knows that a spirit, an entity, a demon told them that that hermit up under that gray thing is what we want. And they're like, why? I can't even see that. I can't even see the hermit shape. They wear those loose clothes. I can't see their. I don't know. What is it of value that y'all want us to sacrifice the hermit? Why? Because that hermit is worth more than all of y'all. What you mean? We can't even see. We can't even see the hermit shape. What do you mean the hermit is worth more than all of y'all? We can't even see what they look like. They got that gray robe on and they go running the house all the time. You understand? That's the one right there that's worth everything. No, she's not worth a damn thing. She's an empty vessel. I don't care what, but look at her. She's a 10. Me and all of my friends, we voted and we decided that she's a 10. So she's a high priestess. I know, because all of you all are idiots. This is the conversation they're having with a demon. This is the whole conversation they having with a demon. Yes, I know, because y'all have a low IQ. That's why y'all are working with and conferencing with demons, because you have a low IQ and you're stupid. Okay, but let me school you as the demon of all demons. This principality, I am Valdar, or whatever the demon's name is that they work with. Y'all have a low IQ and you're stupid and you're idiots. Okay, a woman's value, even us demons know a woman's value can't be measured by a feature on a scale of 1 to 10 by what they look like. We're demons, and we can tell you that because y'all are idiots and y'all don't realize that. Her value, the reason we want you to sacrifice her, is because she did her shadow work and her sacral chakra is on fire. Her sacral chakra is on, it's fire, and we want it. That's why. So they worked with this woman to try to sacrifice you, and it became the burden because they couldn't, because you were too valuable. The demon, that something that they knew these people couldn't deliver, but they wanted to try anyway. Okay. And when this woman, that's an empty vessel, that might physically have a good physical shape or appearance, that they might have rated on a scale of 1 to 10, like 8-year-old boys, as being worthy, this woman knows deep down inside that she's not worthy because she hasn't done her shadow work, and she's not independent, she's not confident, she's not intelligent, and she's not free. You understand? And it deep down inside, regardless of how many men compliment and tell her, yeah, you're the high priestess of all the high priestesses, they don't want your energy, and your energy doesn't work. They want the hermit. At the end of the day, her knowing that, it messes around with her psyche, because no matter how much validation she gets from 8-year-old grown men, literally grown men that function like 8-year-olds, no matter how much validation she gets from them, and patting her in the back, promising, no, you have more value, you're more important. At the end of the day, that demonic spirit they make these contracts with has to govern and tell them, no, it's the hermit. The hermit energy has the value. That's who is worthwhile. And the fact that she couldn't take you out and you're the hermit is crushing her spirit. The fact that she's not more powerful than you, even with the whole coven of warlocks and wizards and witches on her side, it fully validates that you are more valuable than her. Not out of rubbing it in her face, but because to teach the lesson that your value is not in how fat your ass is, how big your boobs are, or how you are to have sex with everybody or to free your sexuality for validation from others. Your value comes from doing your shadow work and earning your independence from being codependent, validation from others, getting your confidence together, your intelligence, being very intelligent as a woman, and getting in the vibration of love, which will connect you to spirit and God, which is your higher mind. That's what creates a valuable woman. That's what creates golden sacral chakra energy. And you don't have that no matter how many people lie to you. And that's why she wants to take her life right now, because no matter what people tell her, at the end of the day, she knows that's the truth. And the cycle's over, the world card. So at the end of the day, she's being sacrificed right now. That's what's going on. They're sacrificing her right now. Somebody is trying to drain and sacrifice her. And that's why she feels like she wants to take her life, because she does not believe, because she's been told her whole life that men that are idiots that will tell you what your value is on a scale of 1 to 10, and that's law. She's been told her whole life that literally the value a man gives you on a scale that he came up with a bunch of idiots and buffoons is how you rate a woman for her value. And she's finding out through the spirit realm. She's finding out through the spirit realm that you're not valuable at all based on just your physical aesthetic. That doesn't make you valuable at all, not even one bit. And demons had to tell them that. Okay? Demons had to tell her and every energy like that about value, about real value. Even the demons know. Even the demons are educating all these witches and warlocks and everybody. Nope. I'm sorry. Nope, I need that energy right there. But we only rated her as a 7.5 on our scale. I know, because you're an idiot. And then the demons smack him in the head. You're an idiot. I'm telling you, even demons know. Of course the demons know, because they see your light. The demons know your soul. They know who you are as a soul, and they know how bright your light is because of the experiences that you've gained that caused you to evolve and elevate, which allow more light in. And the more light you carry, the more demons are attracted to you. No matter what the vessel is that you're inside, what the physical aspect is that you look like, regardless of that light inside of you. And their people know, we need her. Why? We can find somebody else for you that has a certain look. No. You don't understand what we after here. Ciao. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what is the message? Well, we can offer this person to you. No, we don't want her. We want her. We don't care what she looks like. That does nothing for us at all whatsoever. No. Okay. Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? What are the messages, Holy Divine Spirit? What are the messages? I know. There might be an element of colorism involved with the situation. And it's still popping out, sliding out the bottom. Okay. Y'all want me to stop there or keep going? Is that it? Before I turn those cards over? Yeah, that's it. I think I got the cards. Okay. All right, so there's an element of colorism connected to a situation, connected to prostitute, connected to an energy weapon. Oh, and it's coming down. Get out the way. I don't like the fact that element of colorism and energy weapons is coming out in the same energy, because the point, throat chakra, the point that I was making before, and kidnapper, the point I was making before about women and unhealed women in a position of authority, it completely validates what I was talking about. An unhealed woman in a position of authority is a very, very dangerous thing, okay? An unhealed woman in a position of authority that has access to weapons, to kill, to hurt, is a scary, dangerous thing. Like that judge, I think, where was that judge that shot her boyfriend There was a judge that shot her boyfriend, tried to kill her boyfriend. I don't know if she got away with it. No. I think they just sentenced her a whole year later. And she's got a history of violence, and she's been getting away with it, apparently. There was a judge in the news. I'm not sure if she was in Philadelphia or some other state. I can't remember. It was a judge. It was this black woman. She's light skinned. She's a judge. She's in the news right now. It's this light skinned black judge in the news that it took a whole year for them to put this judge in jail. That literally took a gun because she was jealous of her boyfriend and shot him. Okay, not saying they had a great relationship. I don't know. I don't care. But the fact that she picked up a gun and thought she could get away with shooting him and murdering him, well, MDKing him, and get away with it. You know, it just a woman, an unhealed woman in a position of authority is a very dangerous thing. That's all I'm saying. Okay, regardless of your race, color, or whatever. And there's an element of colorism connected to an energy weapon. And I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. It's a sick world we live in. Let's go. They want me to pull a chakra card. And it might have something to do with someone's throat chakra because it says throat on the other side of this card. Yeah, throat chakra, a tendency to lie. Somebody has a tendency to lie. Solar plexus. Someone might have stomach issues. And then solar plexus. Someone being dominated by personal habits. So somebody that has a tendency to lie that might be dominated by personal habits has an imbalance in their solar plexus and throat chakra. Okay. Their third eye, we'll see. Throat shyness, they might come off shy. See, this energy weapon mess is not funny at all whatsoever, especially if you're targeting people because of a race or because of a complexion or any other personal qualm you might have in your own mind psychologically, whoever this energy is. This is not right. Yeah, solar plexus again. Yeah, somebody has very deep emotional wounds and their solar plexus is blocked. Somebody has very deep emotional wounds and their solar plexus is blocked. Okay? Heart chakra overactive. Someone might have circulation issues related to high blood pressure, heart palpitation, and heart attack. Okay, you have to be a sick fuck to use an energy weapon on somebody because you have a personal qualm about something they have no control over. Okay, whoever the person is. Because of a personal qualm you have with a perfect stranger that just might look like someone that offended you or did something to you because someone else looks like them to use an energy weapon on them. Because the people that use energy weapons on some of you all, they don't know you personally. You just look like somebody that has hurt them in the past or done something. And that's what we call projecting. That's what we call because this group of people or this person or people that look like this have gotten away with this or did this, and you look like them, I'm going to punish you right now for everything that they did. No, that's not no way. That's not right. That's not right thinking. That's not balanced thinking. That's not or rational thinking. That's just called transference. That's just called projecting onto an innocent person that looks like someone that did something to you. And that's not right for any color, any race, anybody from anywhere to do that to a person because of what they look like. No one has asked to be born looking like whatever they look like. Throat chakra, insensitivity. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump in and see who this crazy person is that had access to energy weapons. Okay, and wanted to have you kidnapped. Tell me about who this energy is, Holy Spirit. Clarify a prostitute. Clarify a Knight of Cups. Somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Tell me the prostitute, the star reverse. Someone might have Aquarius. or someone's not in alignment. Somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that's not in alignment, or this could be an Aquarius and a water sign. Oh, a Mason. Somebody's a Mason. Okay. So somebody's a Mason. Okay. I pulled this Aquarius before. I pulled this Aquarius energy before with the element of colorism, and it was a man. I pulled this Aquarius before that was a man, and it was the element of colorism with them before. So I don't know if this is that same Aquarius. And it was like a light, high yellow, light-skinned man. Okay? Clarify this death energy. Somebody that can't regulate their emotions and felt like they could abuse whatever access they had to people and resources that had energy weapons because they can't regulate their emotions. And they might have been doing it to people that are of a certain complexion and color. And again, I'm feeling this is the same Aquarius energy that is, it's a black man and he's high yellow. Like real light skin, almost passing. Y'all know what I'm talking about from back in the day. Y'all know what passing means. Okay? So this man has an element of colorism within him, I feel like, against darker complected people. And he worked with others to use energy weapons on people because, hey, you're beneath me. That's what I'm getting. Child, he might have used it on a water sign that might be of a dark complexion. Child, this Aquarius might have been using, the Seven of Swords. This Aquarius might have been utilizing energy weapons on different energies, prostitute energies, the Emperor reverse to avoid a tower. Yeah, so because whoever this Aquarius is, they have connections, and Empress. Whoever this Aquarius is, clarify the Empress. Let me see if this is a Libra or a man or a woman or someone they were using it on. Okay, somebody didn't see something correctly about somebody. Clarify the Empress, and they took action. Okay, so this might be your energy, Empress. This might be your energy. This Aquarius looks upon using an energy weapon. They have no empathy at all. Don't feel any kind of way because they don't see you as all the way human. They don't value you have. You are a child, whoever you are. Black gold, black gold. It's a song. Whoever you are black gold. Okay? Melanin is gold. Golden. We know that. But who this Aquarius is, they don't see it that way. They see it differently. They look at you like you're beneath them. They look at you as some Indians of a lighter complexion. Look at what they refer to as the Brahmin East Indians of southern India that are dark skinned like Africans. That's how they see you. They see you as like an animal or something. This Aquarius energy that probably looks like an animal his goddamn self. So who are they using energy weapons on? Wow. The Lover's reverse. Be a Gemini. They're the Gemini in my collective that this Aquarius. They're the Gemini in my collective that might have black gold, black gold, black gold. That might have black gold, okay, that melanin, that this Aquarius was using an energy weapon on, okay? Somebody that might have missed an opportunity to do something that might be struggling with their housing situation right now. But this Aquarius was using an energy weapon on a Gemini possibly of a darker complexion. That's what I'm picking up on. And possibly others. I got both a water sign and a Gemini, okay? And they can't create an illusion about what they were into. Oh, I hope they nail this motherfucker on a cross. I hope they nail this motherfucker on a cross. They were in their ego. It could be someone connected to a community or a family or that got out of a family or community. or they're no longer dating. They might be mad because they're no longer giving their energy to somebody that they were dating and using to harvest their sacral energy, and they could have got mad, like, how dare you? But how backwards is that type of thinking? How backwards? I know that you have this certain type of energy that can only be cultivated by a certain type of woman. It's golden, that we can manifest so much from, and we want to snatch and steal it. And it's coming from black gold, black gold. But I don't value you, but I value what's in between your legs and what I can do with it. It's like oxymoron. Somebody whose thoughts are literally contradicting, because they see you as somebody that doesn't have any value, but you have all the value. You have everything. You are the source of God's power on earth because of that sacral energy that you have. So their thought process is contradicting. Like, you're worthless, you have no value, but I'm gonna attack you with an energy weapon because you will not have sex with this man I sent toward you to get that energy from you, because you have God's power. You have got the source of God's power inside of you. But no, you don't have value because you're dark skinned. This Aquarius, masculine, and I hope they get nailed on a cross and crucified. Okay? Some let go of a burden that might dating someone that was harnessing their energy, okay? And now their stability might be in trouble. And this Aquarius is upset. This Aquarius is upset because they need whoever that feminine is. He wants her energy, and she's not in a relationship or dating or having sex with the man that he made a contract with to go toward her. So he's using an energy weapon, not him in person, but he's sending people to use an energy weapon to try to force her to do. If you live in an apartment or in a location where for you to move around and get around a lot, they can keep you in one location where they could try to burn your brain with an energy weapon to the point where I'll do anything to be able to move. Well, hey, baby, if you want to move and live with me, you're going to have to move in and be my prostitute. You can come live with me, but you're going to be a prostitute and do that. Yeah, well, they're burning me with energy weapons, so I have no other choice but to accept your offer and move with you because I'm stuck in this position. You understand? People are going around and intimidating and trying to force people. This is a stick up with a gun, but it's an energy weapon. Do what we tell you to do, or we're going to hit you with energy weapons in your head, all around your head and body. This is some sick shit. They literally are going around trying to use energy weapons to force women to do what they want them to do, along with the other tactics that they use. This is some sick shit. Oh, I know. They've used energy weapons on me too in my house. And I know with me, I got something for that ass, because I'm going to speak some words and I'm going to have your ass drop down to the ground with a heart attack. Go ahead, use the energy weapon on me, because instantly my words hold weight and power, I promise you. All I got to do is speak to the person in my energy that's using an energy weapon on me, and you are going to fall down. Your heart will stop. You will become sick. You will get a migraine that might knock your ass on the ground. You will go to the hospital. You will have shortness of breath. The outcome and the intention, whatever the intended outcome and effect that you wanted that energy weapon to have on me, it's going to happen to you and manifest to you instead immediately. Baby, you can speak whatever the energy, whatever the intention is. You don't have to know their name. You don't got to know the person's name or face. They're already in your energy. They're connected to you in your energy because they're the one using the energy weapon on you. So all you have to do is speak to the person that's connected to you in your energy using the weapon on you in this very moment, and command that they have shortness of breath, command that they have a heart attack, command that they become dizzy with a migraine to the point of collapsing, fall to the ground. All you got to do is open your mouth. The ethers hear you when you open your mouth and speak. Every time they use an energy weapon on me, I'll open up my mouth and say what I have to say, and then a few minutes later, it completely stops. And sometime an ambulance will come around the bend in my neighborhood. It has happened. So just open up your mouth. The Three of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, so somebody didn't want to work with somebody or date somebody anymore, and they're punishing them using an energy weapon. And it's an Aquarius behind this. What's the Empress reverse? Clarify the Empress reverse, please. Someone might be a Libra, man or woman. Clarify the Empress reverse. Somebody did not see something that they wouldn't get the results that they wanted. So even if somebody was working with someone in the past, as the Empress reverse, expecting to get some kind of reward, doing some kind of sex magic, or getting someone. I feel like somebody might have been partnered up with somebody, not for everybody, in the past, but then they changed their mind and decided they didn't want to participate or be a part of something, and they might have gotten an alignment after that. But somebody in their ego is ordering someone to use an energy weapon on this person that they wish they could kidnap because they don't want to work with them anymore. And the Aquarius is behind it because that's how desperate this Aquarius energy is for divine feminine energy. This is how desperate they are right now. This is how low their energy is. They're desperate for energy to attack us because they don't have the power and the energy to attack us with, because we have done our shadow work and protected our energy. So they were attacking us with our energy in the past. And because we're healed and they don't have the energy, they're going around. This is a stick up with energy weapons to divine women that have that golden energy and that power I'm going to use the energy weapon on you if you don't open your legs and have sex with whoever was sending toward you to give us your energy. It's a stick up. And this is some sick shit. Tell me about the kidnapper. They've even considered kidnapping whoever this woman is. Yeah. They were considering trying to create some kind of illusion to kidnap this woman, to try to even force it. So to cause her. This is some sick shit, y'all. Yeah. Someone is in such a funk with energy that they can't think of anything else. They don't know what else to do. And they're thinking of even kidnapping somebody. But they might be, what's the Page of Swords? They might be being watched right now because this woman might be being watched because of who she is and the power she embodies. What is the Moon card? Somebody could be secretly watching her. Something was a bad investment to orchestrate. Okay, it's a bad idea to orchestrate this secretly because somebody might already have clarity that this person might try this shit. With the Fool reverse, somebody can't take a risk and a chance. Yeah, somebody knows that someone's being watched right now because their name is already in the court system and out there with accusations attached to them of using energy weapons, of following divine women, of stealing money, stealing inheritance, paying people to kill people. Their name is already in the court system. Okay? Their name is already attached too much out in the sun, exposed. So this person is actively being watched out in the open while they're actively trying to, like the demon they are, to still come after people to get power to kill people. Because there are judges that are moving like molasses on purpose to give them time to get people kidnapped, killed, and make their enemies disappear. And it's never going to happen, baby. It's never going to happen. The Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, nobody wants to work with them because they can't get away with it. None of these practitioners even want to work with this idiot anymore. They don't want to take any more risks with this fool. They want to go in a brand new direction. This is an idiot. Yeah, they're releasing something because you can't get away with something while there's that's like somebody letting Sean Puffy Combs. That's like someone letting Sean Puffy Combs out of jail. That's like somebody letting Sean Puffy Combs out of jail right now while trials are still going on, and just leaving him alone and not watching him. So he can go to all the people that are supposed to be witnesses and that are supposed to judge him on the bench and everything and go make death threats. Here, I'm going to send a note. Here's a note. Handing people notes from jail. Send this and tell that bitch, tell Jaguar White, I'm a kill that bitch if she don't shut up. It's like being in some energy where everybody knows what you're convicted of. They got video recordings. They've got witness statements. They have phone records. All the evidence is out there about you and what you're actively doing. Everyone knows and everyone is looking at you, and you still trying to do stuff in broad daylight in front of everybody, being watched by everybody. What's wrong? Y'all can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me? Oh, Feds got it all. Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay, I don't know. I'm just checking. The point is, this is not the only person doing this, but this is some sick shit. This is a light-skinned black man, an Aquarius. This is the high yellow, and I did a reading a while ago about a certain group of people that back, like in the day, in the 50s, the 60s, that got into certain positions within the government because of favoritism, because of complexion. And later, of course, they let other tokens in. But these people worked together with the government to execute all kind of atrocities against other people because they were a part of blue vein societies. The brown paper bag, because they were allowed into certain societies and clubs because you had to be the complexion of a brown paper bag or lighter. And you got opportunities, you got to work for the federal government, you got secret clearances, but you also had to be in compliance and okay with a lot of racism and implementing a whole lot of emphasis on people that were of a much darker complexion or people that they deemed animals or unworthy or beneath them. You had to take a certain air and attitude, and these people were operating within the government of the same race but of a lighter complexion, and they got all kind of opportunities and got away with all kind of shit for many, many, many years because of that. And karma's coming back around to that group of people right now. I have to deliver the message. Karma is coming back around to a group of people that got away with murder, their own people, and of a lot of people that they've committed atrocities and crimes. I would rather open up a chicken shack than to receive a government job where I'm wealthy, knowing I'm doing this to my own people. And to other people too, or whoever. But I would rather open up a chicken shack and just make enough money, to keep my family warm, cold, and put chicken on the table, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. We've survived through the worst. But I would rather if I got to sell dinner plates, if I got to do, I would never accept for no amount of money acceptance into a club, a society, a government job, a status. We got to keep it hush hush and sit back and watch my own people have energy weapons used on them. Not just energy weapons, watch them poison the food, watch them solicit sex and put drugs in the community and do all kind of atrocities, mind control, kidnap them, make them sex slaves, brainwash, and do all kind of atrocities to people in my own community because I'm given an elevated status. Right now, these people are falling and they're getting exposed. All of the people that were a part of this, right now is their time for karma, and they're going to get karma for being a part of and compliant with this abuse because they had a choice. Oh no, but we didn't have a choice. We had to provide for our family. Open up a restaurant, find something, work like everybody else, get a low paying job, do construction. A lot of people with integrity would rather just not ever be rich and do what they have to do or find another way to get the bag rather than to sell out to this bullshit where you're hurting your own people. So whoever this person is, spiritual practitioner, someone might need to isolate and heal for a better perspective about somebody that they thought was one way. Whoever this person is, they have to let it go now because they're being watched, okay? And again, this is really disgusting, okay? At first, I thought it was an unhealed woman, okay? Because I did pick up on a woman that's unhealed that had access to energy weapons, an Aries woman that might have been in the military, that was working with someone in the wealth class. This is a man. This is a sick-ass man, an Aquarius. He's very red bone, light skin. This is a man that was married to a darker skinned woman that he sacrificed and killed because he wanted to use her for stability until he could get financially to where he wanted to be, and then sacrifice her and use her as a sacrifice because she was a very sweet person, so he could level up financially. And he sacrificed his wife. Yes, he did. Whoever this Aquarius man is, this high yellow Aquarius man that worked for the government, that was actively using energy weapons on a woman who is refusing to have sex with an op that they want to steal her energy. This man sacrificed and killed his own wife because she looked like this. He sacrificed his wife because she looked like this right here, y'all. Look just like his wife, looked just like this. Complexion, shape, everything. Gorgeous. That's what his wife looked like. That's what his wife looked like, just like that. And shaped like that too, everything. Complexion, everything. And he sacrificed her because he didn't see it that way. He just saw her with big money signs in his eyes. I bet I could get a lot for you. Women like you have the most value in the spiritual realm for some reason. For some reason, women that look like you and have this type of energy, I can get a lot of money for. Okay, I don't see the value in it, but hey, if that's what they're asking for, if that's the energy they're asking for, then I'll go ahead and do it so I can become rich. So, what else, Holy Spirit, about this man that's using an energy weapon, possibly on a Gemini, and then maybe another water sign, because they are refusing to get into this prostitute energy for him so that he can harness and use their energy to do magic because he doesn't have any more energy. The kidnapper, they can't kidnap this woman. They can't because they're being watched. And what else, Holy Spirit, before we get ready to close this down? So they can't kidnap this woman and force her because, so this is causing a huge imbalance because they can't get the energy they need to do any magic to get out of any of their troubles. So that's what's going on right now. Whoever this Aquarius is, they don't have the power or the energy to do the magic to get out of their troubles. And they can't kidnap whoever this woman is, this Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and it might be another one too, a water sign. They can't arrange to have them kidnapped because all eyes are on them right now. And because they can't arrange to have these women kidnapped, it's causing that power and energy is causing an imbalance to what they want to get away with. They was not expecting somebody to get in alignment, whoever this Empress is, okay? Or someone might have Libra in their chart, okay? This is someone they may have celebrated with in the past. That's no longer in a mental imprisonment about whatever their ultimate goal was, all right? So there's an imbalance to the type of work these people do, which is spell work. There's an imbalance to them being able to do spell work to get out of legal issues, to get out of trouble, to do death spells. There's an imbalance. They can't move forward. They've already accepted that they can't move forward if they can't get your energy. And it's just that simple. And they're closed emotionally. Somebody might be a Cancer, okay? So somebody might be a Cancer. Someone's closed emotionally right now. Anything else, Holy Divine Spirit? They can't get away with it. So that's where we are. So this man is being watched. This man is also being given time by the government because he's done so much over the years. This is an older man. This is a much older man that's being watched by the government right now, okay, that knows a lot of their secrets, which is why they've been trying to give him time and grace to get rid of the people that he committed atrocities against that just won't die, okay? But it's about to come down. Get out the way for this man. It's about to come down. They know that everybody knows what he's been doing, using energy weapons. They know. What is the final message, Holy Spirit? What is the final message? So it's about to come down. It's about to come down for this man. Somebody's in their thoughts about, it could be a judge in their thoughts about how much longer can we keep him out of jail, because they're going to ask, they're already asking me questions and accusing me of doing what I'm doing. The judge is like, they're already accusing me of what it is I'm doing. I'm already being accused of doing what I'm actually doing. Okay, so it's too many eyes on me. We're gonna have to move. What's it's coming down? Get out the way. Clarify, it's coming down, get out the way. Holy Divine Spirit, clarify, it is coming down and get out the way. The King of Wands. Okay, so there is a kitchen witch that's being sacrificed right now. Might be a fire sign Leo that might be being sacrificed right now by her former partner. That they did sex magic to harness divine energy. And this is justice. They can't balance the situation. So these people cannot balance a situation with what they invested in trying to do to get judgments over people in court. It was a bad investment. Anything that they do is not having the effect that they need it to. Final message, Holy Spirit. It was a bad investment to try to get away with doing this a long time ago because now they're being exposed for crimes that were committed a long time ago. And it's about to come down about every crime that they're attached to and they committed. Clarify, the Empress reverse might be a Libra or any other sign. Tell me about the Empress reverse or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yep, this might be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. This Empress reverse energy that's very sad about the crimes that they committed. So they're about to be exposed. So there might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's going to be exposed. This might be an older man or woman that committed some kind of crime in cahoots with this Aquarius, King of Pentacles. Understand, King of Pentacles is this Aquarius energy that's stuck in a cycle where everybody's watching them like Puffy Combs. Everybody is watching them because they know they're trying to orchestrate to have somebody kidnapped. They're trying to use energy weapons. They're trying to do death spells. They're still trying to pay people to get rid of all of the people they abused, stole from, and tried to have killed. And they know they're watching this King of Pentacles while he's still out of jail and still has a couple of friends that are judges. They're watching his ass, trying to do stuff in broad daylight while the police, FBI, CIA, and everybody is watching him in a cycle, still running around in circles. It's like the ending in the movie Goodfellas, where they knew everything was about to come down. Nobody could trust anybody. Everywhere he went, while he was snorting cocaine, the helicopter was following him from point A to point B. Everywhere he was going, the helicopter was following him from point A to point B. And everybody was afraid somebody might drop a dime on them that was connected to their crime organization. So no one trusted anybody. And they were like, hey, come here. I just got some clothing over here, a brand new batch. Come here, come in, come on in here in the room. And then she took off running. No, you want to kill me. Nobody trusts anybody because they know right now the police, the feds are watching them, and they've got everything bugged around everywhere they go. All of their operations are under scrutiny, and no one trusts anyone. And they know it's getting closer and closer. They're closing in on them. Okay, Goodfellas. Okay, Goodfellas. Okay. I gotta watch that again. One of my favorite movies. But the point is, this King of Pentacles is in that energy right now. Even though he's not in jail right now, he knows he's getting ready to go to jail, and everyone he's connected to that helped him is going to jail that there's evidence on. The World card. He's stuck in a cycle running around right now as everybody's closing in on him. And the Empress reversed is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She committed some crimes of fraud and other things. She's going to jail too. And they're having an ego death because they can't kidnap you. They can't kill you. They can't power up off of any divine feminine energy to do any magic to get themselves out of this. And all they can do is use energy weapons, which, oh yes, they're going to go to jail for. They're going to get persecuted because this day and age of using energy weapons to stick up human beings is fucking over. We need a real prosecution to happen in court to make an example, because you don't get to have access to energy weapons to use on humans, you fucking coward. Final message. Give me one card to end this. You fucking coward. Using energy weapons on women because you want to force them to have sex like they're prostitutes so you can get their energy with your funky ass. I can't make this shit up. This Aquarius is backstabbed and betrayed. This shit is over. They're the wounded warrior. Whoever they were paying to try to get away with siphoning your energy here. Make sure y'all can see these cards. Y'all can't even see this. I wish y'all could. I'm trying to pick it up with my other hand. These Queen of Pentacle in reverse energies are the wounded warrior that was supposed to do death spells on you and get away. They can't go further anymore. This Aquarius energy, the Ten of Swords, they're backstabbed and betrayed. It's over. It's coming down. Get out the way. Okay? It's coming down. Get out the way. This Aquarius is about to fucking get it. I hope they put him in a fucking cell and point an energy weapon at his temple and at his ass and every part of his body and let him roast. Let him roast. How dare you be so cold-hearted? You're going to hold an energy weapon on women that won't open up their legs to you, or men that you're sending toward them to try to force them into some prostitute energy because you devalue them and you don't see them as things of value. God's creation. I don't even know how to. The source of God's power on earth. The source of God's power on earth. You have audacity to use an energy weapon on to try to force their legs open into some prostitute energy so that you can harness the source of God's power on earth from these women. And you're using energy weapons to do that as a man. I hope they fucking roast your ass for the world to see. Yes, y'all touched me. Was there one more thing y'all wanted me to say? Yeah, there's a practitioner that might be crying right now and just sick right now. I don't know. It could be a fire sign, but there's a practitioner that is unable to sleep right now, or they're really stressed out right now because they know what they were doing. And they couldn't, they're crying because they can't cause you an imbalance, Empress. Oh, yeah. They're crying because they couldn't cause you an imbalance. Ciao, bye. Okay, we're done. I can't. All right. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. How dare you? On her. You're literally using an energy weapon on her to try to force her into some prostitute energy. Cursed. You are cursed. They're going to put you into a energy weapon on you day and night, day and night, day and night. It'll be more than that. Everybody operates out of their higher mind, or is attempting to at least, regardless of your race, your religion, your spirituality, or your lack of, an atheist. All I require is positive energy, okay, and positive intentions. You wanting to insert empathy and compassion in your thought process in how you treat and think about other people. And you can join me to pray. I welcome anybody of any race, any culture, any religion, any spirituality. If you can balance your dark and light energy and operate out of empathy and compassion, meaning just treat people the way you want to be treated, whether you pray to Jesus or whether you pray to Allah or Yeshua, or whether you practice a nature-based spirituality, whatever it is that you believe in, or whether you're just believe in being a good person. If you believe in karma, the energy, if you believe in science, the energy that you put out is the energy you bring back. I don't push anyone away. All of you are welcome to pray with Kuan Yin and to say affirmations and incantations. We're not going to be afraid of these words. And, you use the word coven, you use the word circle, you use the word prayer, you use the word incantation, you use the word prayer, you use the word, these are words. These are words for people coming together that are like-minded, that all want the same thing. Now, the same thing could be a bad intention or a good intention. It's that simple, no more and no less. At the end of the day, there are people coming together. Energy is neutral, and are your intentions good or bad? It's that simple. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love right now. I show gratitude for protection and favor. I show gratitude for earth, wind, and fire, the group and the elements. I show gratitude right now for the plant, the trees, the seas, the earth, the wind, I show gratitude for each and every blessing bestowed upon all of us. Right now, I show gratitude for our complete financial restoration, physical, mental, emotional restoration. Right now, we show gratitude for our full restoration on the mental, physical, and emotional plane, financially, to our body, mind, and spirit. We show gratitude for the community of love that we are building that's not going to discriminate against any race, any religion, any spirituality, because the highest vibration of love does not discriminate. It tolerates, and it's not even tolerance. The highest vibration of love respects people's space. We know how to respect each other and love each other and not force our energy and ideals on another. We understand love with detachment. You allow people to be free to be who they are. And we show gratitude for each and every planet that embodies the unique energies that were created by God to get that prayer request granted. You might need to attract something toward you or repel something away from you. You might need to sign a contract. Whatever the energy is that the planet, that the planet's energy that you need to get your prayer request heard and granted, we show gratitude to God for creating those energies that each planet involves. Oh, Holy One, the moon, Lavana, Nana, who sits at the head of Mercury, Koke, Anki, Venus, Anene Nogay, the sun, Utu Shamish, Mars, Madim, Gugiana, Jupiter in Leo, Zadik, Saturn, Shabata, Nanerta, the Most High God, Yeshua, Christ Jehovah. Right now, we declare by the authority and power of Christ on every conjured witchcraft being used on and sent to us right now. Let every charm and evil altar and candle referencing our names be nullified and neutralized. Let its power be banished and destroyed by the fire, power, and light of Christ. By the authority and power of Christ Jehovah. Abracadabra. We will create as we speak. Mote it be. Right now, I command the forces of darkness to get and flee from my life, from my family, my soul tribe, and collective of the highest vibration of love, and my child. Whatsoever ye shall on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Again I say unto you, that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Right now I cover myself and my collective and my child of the highest vibration of love and our environment with a seal of protection by that kundalini violet flame of our holy fire, which is our Holy Spirit, that is invoked by our holy words. Kadus, kadus, kadus. Holy, 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 holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy is not judging others. Holy, holy, holy. It's accepting others with perfect love. Holy, holy, holy. Abatachin hoy, besamai mitano, sami kadis, mangista temta, fakade, besamai in the honich, in the huvamadar tun, yalet jerachin in satanzade, badelachin in them, yeker belin, inya, yebedalunin, yeker and demanil, what fatanam, atagman, kukafu, adanenji, mangis, yantanatana, Hailem, Mizganam, Lezalealu, Amen, Amen, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, but Memphis Kadusum, and I'm locked, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, but Memphis Kadusum, and I'm locked, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, but Memphis Kadusum, and I'm locked, Amen. From the crown of our head to the sole of our feet, right now to act as a divine shield and a fence around, through, and with the fire and power of Christ, Jehovah. Right now, I decree and declare, let every form of witchcraft and all of its effects burst into flames right now and scatter. Be ye neutralized and destroyed forever. I bind every evil influence and stronghold of witchcraft and all hexes I command to break and scatter right now. Right now, I command you to flee from our home, environment, and this life. Right now, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it, let them eat the fruit thereof. Surely he shall deliver thee from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. I break the power of this witchcraft and spell work in the name and by the power and authority of Christ. I declare that by the power and authority of Christ, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess in heaven, on earth, and under the earth, that no power can stand against me. In the name and by the power and authority of Christ, I break every spell, every curse, every charm over my life right now. Let the force of witchcraft bow down to Christ's authority and be dismantled right now. I renounce all ties to witchcraft in the name of Christ Jehovah. I break every tying connection and agreement with all enchantments and witchcraft pit against me right now. I nullify every curse spoken. Let it fall to the ground and be rendered ineffective and powerless. Let the effects of witchcraft on our body, mind, and spirit, let it be reversed and undone right now. I declare complete freedom and healing. I am completely restored to wholeness. Right now, I cover my collective, my child, and myself with Christ's light for protection by that cleansing kundalini violet flame of that holy fire that breaks the power of all witchcraft. I declare Christ's light as my protection, as a divine barrier of energy, love, and light that no force can or may penetrate. Let every demonic spirit get out this life and out this environment, because Yeshua, Umima is a consuming fire. I release Christ's fire on every demonic spirit, using anyone or anything to cause any spiritual or physical imbalance to me, my life of the highest vibration of love, or my child. I sanctify this prayer with Christ's light and fire. I flood this live and prayer right now with Christ's fire for cleansing and for redemption. I decree and declare continued protection over our lives. Let our ancestors' vibration of love and ascended masters, Christ Jehovah, the Most High God, Yeshua, whose first name was Iyao, the vowels, continue to protect and watch over us, because no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And we are free in Christ. No power of darkness has any hold over us. I now close all portals, sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me, and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free, protected by divine decree. By earth, by fire, by air, by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, motives be. Ashe. Roll call, high priestesses. Roll call. In 2025, we're going to do a roll call. Yes, we are putting a website. We are going to put a group together. We are putting something together. You were isolated because of your power, because you're powerful. Okay? A new start. The name of it is going to be called A New Start, because some of you have had to disconnect from your whole community, your whole family, me included, your whole friends, family, everybody agreed to come against you in order to sacrifice you for money. And because they were unable to sacrifice you for money, it left you out here. You're never alone. Your ancestors are with you. But now what I'm being guided to do and what I'm being told, and it's in the works now, is now it's time to create a new soul tribe and family. And how do we do that? We're going to have to create a platform, a website, and arrange for us to start coming together and have meetings. Okay. Right now, this is high priestesses, women with wombs, high priestesses. It's a gathering. We're going to have to find and locate our new soul tribe, those of us that have been divinely separated from our old friends, family, and community. And how we do that is we build a website and we arrange meetings. And we're going to get a brand new start. And how we do that is we are going to come together, and in coming together, it will with people that have very similar experiences to ours. We'll be able to connect with people that we feel drawn to as our soul tribe. Now, given everybody's not going to be the same, everybody's not going to mesh. We're different ages, and we're at different levels in our spiritual development. And that doesn't mean to pass. They don't want me talking about this. Wait. No, I'm coming right back. I'm coming right back. All right. Let me know y'all can hear me. Let me know y'all can hear me. Let me know y'all can hear me. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Janet Judd. Uh, the point is, a lot of you have to have a new start now. They even have been coming out in the love of the highest vibration, saying that you're going to have to get together with like-minded people now. Like a sisterhood. And understand, it doesn't mean everybody is going to be in the same soul tribe, because we're at different spiritual points in our journey. Some of us are still deeply, indoctrinated in whatever our religion is, and no one's telling you to walk away or to leave it. Absolutely not. That's not what we're here to do. And people of the highest vibration of love, they know how to coexist with Muslims, people that practice Islam. They know how to coexist with Christians. They know how to coexist with Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, people. Philosophy, Hindus, they know how to coexist with Jewish people that practice the Kabbalah. The people of the highest vibration of love know how to coexist with people that practice nature-based spiritualities, that might believe they are their own manifester in this life and world. They know how to exist with people that practice Ifa and other cultures, voodoo. They know how to coexist without and balance their dark and light energy and live in harmony and peace with people that of Native American descent, people of Aborigine that come from Aborigine tribes that might be in like Australia and other parts of the world. That, people of the highest vibration of love know how to respect their fellow high priestess and women and not to pass judgment on them. Oh, you don't follow Jesus, so I don't believe. What is that? Are you forming a coven? You're going to hell. I don't believe it. I thought you were of the highest vibration of love and you don't follow Jesus. So, sweetheart, nobody judges you if you follow Jesus. It's not. No one's passing judgment on you. And I expect anybody that's going to be a part of this community to respect your fellow high priestess and woman in whatever their beliefs are. Now, some of us might be on a spiritual journey and path that might have a higher understanding of religion and a higher understanding of spirituality, and we might understand some things. You understand about calling judgment. We might understand some things about calling judgment not out of ego and not out of vengeance, but out of logical necessity. And some of us are Hierophant energies that have this spiritual authority to do so. But some of us also are on a higher level where we have intuition connected to where we understand that sometimes people are going through certain things for a reason, and we know when not to intervene, when not to interfere, and when not to involve ourselves with someone or something. We understand that you just don't jump out there, oh, who's attacking you? I'm going to help you. But no. We understand that you have to get spiritual guidance. We understand you have to do research. We understand that you have to first do some connecting, fasting sometime, meditating on an issue and a problem before you take action, because it could be something that someone's past life playing out that has to play out for a certain amount of time. So it's something you can't interfere with, because, there are different reasons for different things that happen. And if you are on a higher level and understand that, somebody else might not understand that. And they might want you to help them to take somebody down that's doing something to them. But you still have to get spiritual guidance. And because everyone does not understand that, we're not all on the same level spiritually. Like I said, because someone highly evolved, they understand you have to do a lot of research before you take to make sure of what is actually playing out and going on. It could be a past life dynamic that someone's still stuck in, a lesson being learned. It's a lot of different things. So we're not all on the same level spiritually, which is why we're going to bring a community together where you'll have an opportunity to meet people doing fun things like hiking, going out. I was thinking of so many different ideas, like Sundress Sunday, where everybody could wear a pretty sundress and go out to brunch or lunch, get an opportunity to dress up, look nice, especially if you've been a hermit and you've been, in hermit mode because of all the attack. A lot of us want to get out, put on a pretty sundress, do our hair, nails, and sit down and have brunch somewhere. It's so many different ideas I'm having about all of us getting together and meeting somewhere in nature, meeting together for brunch, having an opportunity to get dressed up and look pretty, and getting together to do things, or go to a museum, maybe meet in DC and go to one of the big museums there, African American Museum, or, whatever the idea, wherever we end up having the first meeting and doing something, it's going to have to be somewhere where we can have a plan A, B, and C. And it's a lot of space, meaning if the weather changes, if it rains, there are alternatives. So wherever we meet up at, we want to be somewhere where they have like big open spaces and parks where you can cook out, do things, nature. And worst case scenario, they also have museums and other activities you can do that are indoors. A big open space for our first meeting for everybody. And I'm just, I'm playing with a lot of things and ideas. But ultimately, the reason I'm still talking to y'all and not eating my breakfast is I wanted to say something about people that are rigid and very judgmental of other people. I get it. Sometimes we are so indoctrinated and we've been fear-based because of indoctrination of going to hell. If you don't force what you believe on everybody else, you're not doing what God told you to do, and you're going to go to hell, and you have to taunt other people that don't believe what you believe because of this big, scary lake of fire, hell energy. I'm telling you right now, don't bring that energy. No one wants to disrespect anyone. You can believe what you want, but don't project that energy onto any of my collective. Do not project that energy to any of the high priestesses that are Buddhist, that are Hindu, that are Christian, that are Muslim, that are nature-based. Don't project any of that judgmental, rigid thought energy onto anybody. Be who you are, believe what you want to believe, and we respect you and love you for it. But the minute you step out of line with your rigid thoughts and start trying to force it and judge other people for it, it's going to cause a lot of imbalances. We have to learn to love with detachment. Okay, love without trying to force ourselves and our views on other people. Even healing, you can't force another person to heal. You can't force another person to see things a certain way. And no, sometimes you have to sit back, and if somebody wants your help, allow them to ask you. But if they don't ask you for your help or opinion, you need to just step back and leave them alone. Okay? Sometimes we have to. No, I know the answer to all your problems is Jesus. Okay, it's okay if you feel that way. If you feel that way, that's okay. But that's not how everybody else feels, and everybody else does not. Everybody might not subscribe to the planet Jupiter or the Roman god Zeus. That's called on for money and prosperity. Everybody might not know history. Everybody might not understand that. But the point I'm making is just respect other people. Don't be judgmental. Don't shame and demonize people for using the word coven or for using the word cult or for using. It's about the people and the intentions. It's not about the general name. Guns are bad. Money is bad. Energy is bad. You did a spell. All spells are bad. No, we're not going to do that here. We're absolutely not going to do that here at all whatsoever, because labels and names confuse things, okay? It's all about the energy and the intention of the people that are coming together and what they're coming together to do. So let's stop demonizing with a narrow mindset other people that use different words than us, okay? Somebody might say incantations. Somebody else might say affirmations. Somebody else might say prayers. Are any of them demons if they're all in the highest vibration of love? No, at the end of the day, if we have to define all three of those, there are words of positivity, that of things that we want to happen in our life that's of a positive nature. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. We're speaking and requesting for something positive to happen, to whatever the higher power is that we want to utilize to make that happen. So we have to mind our manners. I'm not against you if you believe in Jesus. I don't have a problem with that at all whatsoever. But what I'm saying is, don't go trying to shame somebody that might use the word coven or incantation. Don't go around shaming nobody that uses different words than you. Okay? Don't go around shaming people that use different words for doing the exact same thing that you do. Okay? It's all about love and not being rigid in your thoughts and judgmental. And if you are, just, I'm not banishing you. I'm just telling you, keep your rigid thoughts to yourself. You might eventually open up your heart to hearing another person's point of view. You don't have to agree with it, but one day you might open your heart to hearing another person's point of view without judgment. Okay? So, collective, I thank you all that are still riding with me. I'm Kuan Yin. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot, and I Must Eat.